Hello there quirky people! Today we are going to look at the upcoming DC movies that are confirmed to be in development. While the MCU movies turn out to be massive successes every year, the DC films don't always deliver satisfactory results. Aquaman and Joker went past the $1 billion mark, but Shazam, Birds of Prey and even Wonder Woman 1984 attained mediocre results. That is going to change from this year onwards as WB finally has a slate ready for the foreseeable future. All their big budget films will arrive in theaters and their mid-budget DC films will find their home on HBO Max. Now that these movies are coming after a considerable break, even more people would be eager to watch them. So let's take a look at every upcoming DCEU and non-DCEU movie Warner Bros. Is bringing in for us. First up we have the Suicide Squad.
Term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
James Gunn's The Suicide Squad features a massive ensemble cast of 25 actors. The film looks totally different from every other DCEU movie till now. It is one of a kind as we haven't really had a big budget R-rated action comedy that packs 10 or more familiar actors. So far, the two trailers of the films have generated a considerable hype. People are excited to see the Task Force X take on gigantic alien monster Starro. As we all know by now, John Cena plays Peacemaker, Idris Elba is coming in as Bloodsport, and Sylvester Stallone is voicing Stud Boy King Shark. There are a lot of other newcomers who will join the likes of Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, and Rick Flag. The Suicide Squad arrives on August 6th. And like every other Warner Bros. Release this year, it will have a day and date release in the theaters and on HBO Max. With so many characters involved, many of them could perish. So let's see who comes out alive from this mission Sharkfish. The Batman. Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's The Batman will arrive next year on March 4th. It will begin a new franchise that will span across a movie trilogy and a Gotham-centric series on HBO Max. Moving on from Batman that dealt with superheroes, Matt Reeves is bringing a gritty and grounded approach to the character. The goal is to make Batman feel like he could exist within the world that we live in. Besides Robert Pattinson, Reeves has assembled a great cast of characters as Paul Dano plays the Riddler, Zoe Kravitz stars as Catwoman, Colin Farrell plays the Penguin, Andy Serkis is Alfred, and Jeffrey Wright is GCPD's detective James Gordon. This film will be a murder mystery that keeps people hooked until the very end. DC Super Pets. After the dark and gritty Batman movie, WB will soften things up with their animated Super Pets film. The most exciting factor about it is that the dynamic duo of Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart will be in the lead. Johnson voices Crypto the Superdog and Kevin Hart is voicing Ace the Bat Hound. Besides The Rock and Pebble, DC's League of Super Pets also features other big names like Diego Luna, John Krasinski, and most importantly, Keanu frigging Reeves. It arrives in theaters sometime in 2022. Black Adam.
I did what needed to be done.
After The Rock plays Crypto the Superdog, he will change the hierarchy of power in the DC universe as Black Adam. The film is currently under production and it will also bring the Justice Society of America to life. Noah Centineo is playing the Atom Smasher. Aldous Hodge will be Hawkman, Quintessa Swindle is going to be Cyclone, and Pierce Brosnan plays the mystical Dr. Fate. He'd be the DC counterpart of Doctor Strange. Johnson's Black Adam will be established as an anti-hero before he faces off against Shazam or even Superman. The film arrives on July 29, 2022. The Flash. Director Andy Muschietti is bringing an amazing roster of actors and characters led by Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. Kiersey Clemons returns as Iris West and Ben Affleck will be seen as the Batman one last time. The Flash will be a unique Flashpoint story involving the multiverse. So this might be Batflex's last DCU film as it is bringing Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne to the multiverse. Another exciting hero coming into play is Sasha Calle's Supergirl. And most importantly, Grant Gustin's Barry Allen could also have a cameo in the film. We recently saw a bunch of set photos as production began in London a few days ago. But Rob Livingston, who is playing Henry Allen, and Maribel Waju, who is playing Nora Allen, were missing. The film is currently the most exciting one of 2022. It hits the theaters on November 4th. Now before I move on with the rest, it would be nice if you guys hit the subscribe button and do press the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Okay, now let's forward with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. James Gunn and co. have just begun production on Aquaman sequel. Aquaman became the highest grossing DC movie worldwide. So Warner Bros. Is hoping to beat that number with the next chapter in King Arthur's story. Most of the cast from the first film is returning with Jason Momoa. It will be interesting to see what Black Manta and Orm have to offer this time around. A new team of superheroes called the Others are also rumored to appear in the film. 2022 will be a massive year for DC films, and it will end with a bang as Aquaman 2 hits theaters on December 16. Shazam Fury of the Gods. David F. Sandberg recently revealed the new suits of the Shazam family. Instead of the Monster Society of Evil, the Shazam family will take on a few angry gods and goddesses. Helen Mirren is playing Hespera, and Lucy Liu is playing Calypso. Most of the older Shazam family retains their roles, but Grace Fulton is now playing both the younger and older versions of Mary Bromfield. Shazam Fury of the Gods is set to arrive on June 2, 2023. But the film has already begun production as the kids are all growing up fast. It will be interesting to see if Henry Cavill's Superman will get a cameo in this one. Superman Reboot. While Superman may not return in the Shazam sequel, he's getting his own rebooted story. JJ Abrams is producing the film and Ta-Nehisi Coates is writing this reboot. Instead of a white actor, an actor of color is going to play Clark Kent. What's interesting is that the movie is rumored to be a period piece set in the 40s. Warner Bros. Is currently looking for a black actor and director. You could check out our video of 10 actors who could be the next Superman. By my estimation, the Superman reboot should hit theaters by late 2023 or 2024. Joker 2. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was originally supposed to be a standalone film, but since it became the highest grossing R-rated movie ever, we had to get a sequel no matter what. Recent reports have suggested that the Joker director Todd Phillips will co-write the sequel as well. Joker has a very unique origin, and now he'll become the crime prince of Gotham. Wonder Woman 3. Warner Bros. Announced the third Wonder Woman movie as soon as 1984 arrived last year. Even though it didn't make much at the box office, it did exceedingly well on HBO Max. But it might be a while until we see Wonder Woman 3, because Patty Jenkins is currently busy with the Star Wars films Rogue Squadron, and Gal Gadot's Cleopatra movie as well. So Wonder Woman 3 may not arrive until 2025.
Don't mess with us.
Blue Beetle. A while back, we came across an announcement stating that HBO Max will release almost 2 exclusive DC movies every year in the future. And a recent report suggested WB's upcoming Blue Beetle movie could release as a Max exclusive. And now I believe if this report is true, then Jamie Reyes could make his debut in late 2023 or 2024. HBO Max will be in dire need of exclusive films from 2022 onwards, so the Blue Beetle movie would surely be fast-tracked. Batgirl.
You're about to become compo.
Rumors suggest that Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne will become DCEU's official Bruce by the end of The Flash. He would take on a Rick Fury kind of a role, and it will see him mentoring a young Barbara Gordon. She would go on to become Batgirl in DCEU. Now, Batgirl was originally supposed to appear in Ben Affleck's Batman movie, but she will get a different debut, and this DCEU film will also arrive as an HBO Max original. Static Shock. In October 2020, Warner Bros. Placed the Static Shock movie in active development with Michael B. Jordan attached as a producer. His production studio, Outlier Society, is coming up with this film. Now, we don't know when we could see Static Shock making his live-action debut, but reports have suggested that this movie will also be a mid-budget HBO Max original. Since it has been under development from 2020, it could get a 2023 or 2024 release window on the streaming service. Supergirl. Just as Batgirl might get her film through The Flash, Sasha Kai's Supergirl is also set to get a solo Supergirl movie after that. Judging by her suit, she isn't playing the Kara Zor-El version of Supergirl. Instead, we could be getting the Lara Kent version of Supergirl. She is the daughter of Clark Kent from the Injustice universe. So The Flash seems to be introducing this version of Supergirl from the multiverse as well. It could mean that Henry Cavill's Superman might be written out of the DCU just like Ben Affleck's Batman. And from that point onwards, Supergirl will lead her own solo film in the DCU. Green Lantern Corps. After we get the Green Lantern series on HBO Max, WB will bring us a Green Lantern Corps movie as well. The series will feature Green Lanterns like Guy Gardner, Alan Scott, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, Sinestro, and Kilowog. Sinestro will get his origin story in the show, and then he might be the villain of the Green Lantern Corps movie. As for the protagonists, the film will feature John Stewart and Hal Jordan. It will be interesting to see when this film hits theaters. Once again, my guess is 2024. Okay, that's all for now. Which of these upcoming DCU movies are you excited to see? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to check out some more fun videos on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.